how to actually laser focus. Funny about this video is that only 20% of people will watch this video until the end. Those who don't are actually the people that need it the most. So, you clicked on this video to regain your attention. You are probably killing your focus because of some habits you have. Personally, I've experienced the following while working with high focus. What do you think was the first thing I did when I became bored? I took out my phone, scrolled on social media, checked WhatsApp for new messages, or started watching quick videos. If you often have a similar experience, let me tell you something. Your focus is gone. You are back at zero. This is literally killing your productivity and progress. We become distracted at the slightest moment we become bored, and we have to fix that. The main reason why you are not able to focus is because you have a shortened attention span, not because the book you read or the learning itself is boring. You have to ask yourself why you have a short attention span in the first place. And that actually is pretty obvious. You are scrolling too much and constantly immersed in high dopamine activities. Our problem is that scrolling and not being able to focus is a vicious cycle. Your attention span becomes shorter and the amount of time you spend on your phone becomes longer. This then constantly reinforces itself and becomes worse and worse. But luckily there are a couple of ways we can interrupt this cycle to finally start being able to focus. We need to find a way to lengthen our attention span. But how? The number one habit we can do to lengthen our attention span is meditation. Don't worry. I know this sounds obvious at first, since you have heard this 1,000 times, but stay with me. The reason that meditation is actually so effective is that it lets you be content with boredom. You are simply breathing in and out. There is nothing more exciting than that. The only thing you have in that moment are your thoughts, what you hear, and what you feel. Nothing distracts you, and that makes you completely present in the moment. The next time you are working and feel the urge to take out your phone and start scrolling, your brain automatically will start to interrupt that pattern and you will be able to keep your focus on the task. It is like that through meditation there is an additional station between craving and acting. Because the thing is that most people crave something and instantly start to pursue that. They are hungry and instantly want to eat. They are bored and instantly want to entertain themselves. They want to play video games and instantly start to play video games. They are acting on autopilot and emotionally. But when you have experience in meditating, there is another stop between craving and doing, and that is the actual realization of the craving and rationally thinking about it. Think about this as doing reps in the gym for your biceps. Meditation does the same, but for your brain. With every time you meditate, you will become more aware of your cravings and become able to ignore them. Every time you meditate, your attention span and willpower will increase. Studies show that even the brain structure of people who don't meditate and people that do meditate is different. Here are a few differences. Meditation has been shown to increase the density of gray matter in key areas of the brain responsible for attention and emotional regulation. It also decreases activity in regions associated with mind wandering. Additionally, meditation can lead to a thicker prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for controlling all our conscious thoughts, actions, and emotions. These only were a few. Meditation has countless long-term benefits. There is literally no reason why you shouldn't do it, other than just being lazy or not able to hold your attention span for that long. So, before I show you how you can start meditating and making it a habit, I want to quickly give you 3 techniques on how to improve your workflow instantly. The first one is the Pomodoro technique, where you simply split up your working time into blocks with breaks in between. It has a pretty simple formula, but it is crucial to stay focused and productive, because without it, the amount of focus and productivity will fall rapidly over time. So here is the formula. You pick a task, in my case, that would be something like working on my video for 3 hours. You set a 25-minute timer. You work on that task until the time is up. You take a 5-minute break. And repeat this until you get your working hours. Note that every 4 Pomodoros cycles you take a longer break, ranging from 15 to 30 minutes. Secondly, you have to only do one task at a time. Forget trying to multitask, even if it seems like a no-brainer at first. New studies suggest that multitasking causes us to make more mistakes, retain less information, and change the way our brain works. While it may seem contrary to popular belief, we tend to work slower and less efficiently when we multitask. The reason for this is the so-called task switch cost. where your brain constantly has to switch between tasks. The last crucial technique you need for ultimate focus is the flow state, and here is a compromised form of what it is and how you can enter it. The flow state is when you are completely immersed into a task, losing track of time, being undistracted, and working at 100% productivity. You enter this flow state when your task in correlation to your skills is completely balanced. If it is too easy and your skills are high, then you would experience something like boredom and relaxation. When the task is too hard and your skills low, then you will experience something like anxiety, worry, or apathy. So to enter the flow state, strive for a balance between challenge and skill, adjusting the difficulty level of the task to match your current capabilities. Now, as promised, here is how to make meditation a habit. Do the first step together with me and meditate with me. Go to a quiet place where no one will distract you. Set a timer on your phone for 1 minute. Sit straight with your shoulders back. Close your eyes and start consciously breathing in and out. Really put your focus on your breath. Whenever you notice that your mind wanders, take your focus back on your breath. Now, start the timer. You just did the first step towards becoming more focused. If you want to make meditation a habit, just repeat this process every day. The most important thing is that you need to start small. Don't expect to meditate 10 minutes every day straight away. Do this 1-minute meditation every single day for 1 week. If you are then ready, do it for 2 minutes next week, 3 minutes, and so on.